Manthis wine.
Coaching! And Charlotte! I never thought she'd see you two together.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. And...
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade. So, Ningguang organized a private meeting with Miss Charlotte to ask for her help in fostering cooperation with the right people. In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Mechanical lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive. But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Paimon. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point.
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think? Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand. We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Toys? They're...
You see, Miss Kuching? That does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than anything now. But to me, there's so much more than that. Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this slight piece of paper that also carries the weight of There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found." In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the peacefulness of idyllic rural scenery. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down to the people of tomorrow.
That's the Kuching we know, always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share. I also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related to kites. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering. That way, you can turn an unfortunate event into an auspicious one.
What about something more fun? Do you know anything like that?
More fun. Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made. It's another one of our precious forms of traditional craftsmanship. My grandfather told me that, back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders. First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds. Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or meaning into the design itself.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness, or the desire to break free.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings. Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. Ah, I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite. If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate. The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a secret prize.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event.
Maybe tone it down a bit, Traveler. What if we don't win? It's better to keep a low profile until the competition starts.
Then I'll look forward to—
You bet, see? Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people? Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now? Something's up. Paimon, do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always... Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they even begin. You go right, Paimon will go left.
Oh, it is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some...
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come? You should be the one doing the don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty. For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Ha! Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess. You're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish. We'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested.
Preposterous! Utterly preposterous!
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that...
During the last Lantern Rite, we gathered at Mount Hulao with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine. The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device beyond that singular occasion, providing other recipes to boot. Since then, one has dabbled in the pleasures of the culinary arts whenever time allows.
Dabbled? Upon one's last sojourn to your mountain, did you not immediately attempt to hide the device behind a chunk of amber as soon as...
Did one not speak up on your behalf but a moment ago?
One is simply trying to...
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily.
That might have been more detailed than we... But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Paimon's still curious about something. Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you...
It is but an inevitable eventuality. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainers moved to Liyue Harbor. With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she has failed to appear.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid, Cloud Retainers in this case.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
Huh. So, you're not...
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
Sure, leave it to us. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble and it turned out to be people we knew all along. Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and check out the kite stuff. Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition.
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
Ooh! A scissor tail swallow! And a butterfly! And... oh!
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite!
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Wonderful! I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would love to go take a look.
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Is Gaming the guard you...
Yes! The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently. If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start.
You do seem really pressed for time.
Of course. Hard. Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll leave it...
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way. Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect, Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to—
Oh, it must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Huh? You know us?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah? So, you here for Lantern Rite?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Elong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect! We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Order anything? Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Don't worry, I understand. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard. docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there. Wait! Get behind me. I'll handle this.
Another test subject. Suffocate. Stabilize. Suffocate. Another test.
Mighty mythical beast! Congratulations!
Test subject.
Barbados, guide us.
Place my hammer.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without running.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why.
Paimon was impressed by your move stack.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's. Have you ever heard of wushu dancing? Really? Wushu dancing is famous in Chenyuve. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season. But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liyue Opera. I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu dancing. So, it's not something I do full-time.
Huh? You have cute?
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
Paimon gets it, so you must sleep a lot then.
Not really. Just yesterday, I stayed up all night playing cards.
Oh.
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
Dodoko? Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff. And
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you...
Liu is just too hilly. floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out? Oh, Paimon.
Aw, would you like some winter melon cake? I have some.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend.
That hit the spot.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
Need some fresh bamboo for this.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to. Hey! Slow down. I'm begging ya.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
Oh, well... how should I put it?
Come on!
Do you see that group of people over there? Those are my relatives.
Wow.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
They're your family, not your arch.
No, it's not that. I'm just... not that good. It would be best if we could steer clear of them. I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we...
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
Let's wait here for a second. Maybe my aunt will leave.
She's gone. Let's go.
Hello, dear guests. Is there any work that you need done?
Turn left. Run! Stick close, traveler. To the right, and... we're here. Stick close, traveler.
Practical training can you unleash real punches.
Wow, you guys are good. I'm impressed.
That was nothing. It was a piece of...
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high you could swim in them.
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Drugway. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods, so I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle.
Yes. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please.
No need. We'll be up.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songhua tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you, one sip and you'll be hooked. Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jergway. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? Leave this to me. I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on this.
Aw, you know...
How long have you two known Gaming?
Oh, not long at all. We just He's just a super welcoming guy. We...
That's just how he... A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it back to him. That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but... Well, ask anyone.
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jergway? Should I go ahead and deliver it instead?
It feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here, have some tea.
All right, then. Deliver it if you want to.
Guys, I've been talking on mute this entire time. This hurts me. I'll be right back though. All right. Hello, hello. Should be fine. I did not know I was on mute. I basically, at the start of the video, I basically said, "Welcome to Lantern Rite." I had a very bad intro, so I was like complaining about it. Welcome and happy Lantern Rite, basically. It's kind of it. And then I said that today is just us doing some Lantern Rite quests, catching up on it. It's not all going to be unlocked, but yeah. All right, let's continue where we were.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Xinye
Hold on, I got it.
kiosk?
Hold
My
on.
treat, and don't even think about trying to pay.
We got he is inviting us out to dim sum. I'm gonna grab some dim sum from, can't say that, I don't know how. Shinyu kiosk. My treat. Think about trying to pay. Oh, he's threatening us with payment. Ooh.
Whoa, that's way too generous of you.
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's a long story. It might take some time to tell.
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
Alright, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat too much before then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Is he underestimating Paimon? She's just... Anyway, is Gaming's family situation... He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an...
Since he already plans to tell you himself, you seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common.
We're not the same age at all. I'm thousands of years old.
Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us to wave about. It can say, "We provide aid in spades." Couldn't hurt.
Well, I can
Wait, seriously? I was just joking, but...
Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
No thanks. We came all this way. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can...
All right, then. Please do let me know if you'd like more tea. You're welcome.
What are you doing here?
Cloud container.
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence. Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh? Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon...
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself. Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment, or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us, or Tia something and Ho. Paimon. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you.
Oh, huh.
Tianyin?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those two old fossils? One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable. A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Huh? Wait, here? You really just gonna ditch us here to watch your Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants.
Yep.
Hey, not you too, traveler!
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Might I recommend the Songlo variety? It's one of our specialties.
Now, that sounds promising. 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special...
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strike. Then 4 shall...
I see. Are you intending to give these as gift? Look at the magnificent design. And
10 boxes.
10! A nice round number, don't you think?
That is agreeable. One will, I will have these boxed up then.
Of course. Right away.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. Perhaps some of my wares might also be of interest to you.
So she's like tracking everything. She has the money for it. No! Cloud Retainer. You better hold off.
I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get
I love the
nothing
character
but
design,
the
it's awesome.
finest and most intricate clockwork toys. Mora.
Box.
Perhaps you could enlighten me then.
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them yourself.
There is no need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
She doesn't want to be seen.
Of course. The instruction manual is...
I can do without. Thank you. Many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a job, there is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
She's cool. What? Back, Paimon.
Oh, Xianyan, did your shopping go smoothly?
Naturally. One may not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks said faculties. And you two? Are you not here to purchase things?
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Yilong Wharf, but it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition. One means to say, you along with all the other youths.
Yes.
One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
Oh, who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Xinyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition.
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery. The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source of the mechanism's power.
It's because we're gonna explode.
Structure.
Oh?
It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow the wind for many a mile. Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to explain. One is better off saving one's breath.
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Yes.
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to...
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. One has it all sorted. Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guide to help you with...
Surely you jest.
Surely you
One
jest.
goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
It can float?
It can
What kind of invention is that?
One calls it the floating toting device.
Huh. Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny. Paimon wonders... never mind. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs. Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just... And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it all together.
What will I do without you, Val?
All Paimon say is that Xianyun sure does try... What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Totally. We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, after all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself.
Comport.
When it comes to an elder, right?
Comport. I get them levels. Why does Bennett's do that? See that? See like his little Fire Emblem do it? Watch, if I switch. Fire Emblem. When I switch to Gene, I see nothing. Right, and that's nothing. Alright, wait until the perfect time. 2 days. 2, 1, 2.
has never had dim sum at Shinue Kiosk before, but it should be quite the feast for sure. Ooh, and that's Paimon's stomach right on cue telling her it's time to go find Gaming. Let's go!
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Let's all take a seat.
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, thank you.
He is all happy, but when it comes to
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing?
kanji. Yo.
Wow, so much delicious food. Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat! If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood kanji? Let me refill your bowl.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. So full. That meal was so satisfying, it even gave Paimon some extra brain juice. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young... That would explain why you try to keep your friends in...
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know...
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able... More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of...
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry.
What?
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? I wouldn't even... My dad... He always wanted me to inherit the family, but that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands. In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since.
Oh, we throwing hands.
Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No, I know that it wasn't the right way to... But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just Went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Oh
Ming.
my god.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing.
Well, we about to make it. Lee need to get Hu Tao on this job. Xiang Ling on the job. We need everybody in the club over here on the job. We got you.
Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right?
We need Hu Tao.
So
we need the event organizer. We need Qin, we need Ning Wang, we need Gan Yu, we need everybody in the club and the Qixing.
Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Yep.
Paimon understand.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk.
Actually, we told Xianyun that we would go to her kite making.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite making,
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
No is the almighty illuminate Adeptus.
That title certainly humanizes her a bit.
Oh, I know that she's an adept.
She look good, she
I met her during a delivery once.
Look
But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Probably.
Is that not something you can...
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Formula.
Great! The more the merrier!
More the merrier. Come on, Gaming. Cloud Sea Appeal. Brilliance. Heal. Or 2. How do I get out? Oh, that's the door. Oh, I'm not running that. What are y'all doing over here?
Ganyu! Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived!
Hello, friends.
Ganyu, are you sleeping? You doing over here?
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin Restaurant recommended it to me. Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shen...
Uh-oh. If there was a webcam, I'd be looking at it right now with my jaw dropped. Sorry.
See? It worked.
She's awake.
Are you okay, Gan...
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Paimon doesn't think that's what the...
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my...
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin Restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker.
Well, you know me.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe. And this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Shen.
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too. I want to participate in the kite flying competition with my best friend. Plus, it's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right? Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with
Wow, you're really...
As for myself, I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and but Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself. It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop. So my motivation for being here might be a little different, yes. But I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Shen Yun?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
This kid.
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon! Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm. Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right? So delicious.
It's a child.
Paimon's life is complete.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on... Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to? Outrider Amber, reporting.
I forgot a quest. Bam. Bap. Bap.
Opening a chest
I had to pull the
is like
Glock on him.
unwrapping a gift.
I had to pull the Glock on him. I had to pull the Glock on him, bro. All right, Gaming, let's see what you got right now.
Hey, Gaming, want to team up?
Huh? I have to participate?
You're that unenthused by kite making.
No, it's not that. It would take... What shape... What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a Swanee.
That might be...
True, but I still want to...
Okay.
Gaming!
Sure. I'll...
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
A finch.
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't
Green.
decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friend. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, when giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings.
Oh, hey, I never told you.
With age comes wisdom, child. One.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna start painting it gold right.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
Game. Why is my... Hold on. OBS, stop doing this. Why are you doing this? Stop it. Oh, God. Why is my thing glitching? Why is it doing this? Bro. Hold on. It's being stupid. Give me 1 sec. All right. Can you hear? Can people? I don't know. My audio is being stupid on OBS at the moment. Hello? Yeah, hello. Okay. I think it's working. I think the audio is working. I don't know what the crap. I could not hear the audio for anything. Fixed it. All right. Yeah. Okay.
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start right now.
We're totally starting at the moment.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on.
I see. My apologies. I shall.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once?
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, alright. Just be gentle.
What?
Firm to the touch, with no discernible temperature. Still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next.
Oh, no need. I'll just... Perhaps we should just...
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Oh, let's not disturb.
Yeah, let's not.
We should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
All right, easy. Start making this, John. I know what type of.
First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at? Oh, that's, if nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels, and always, maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit.
See it. Yeah! The Paimon! We need a face.
What expression should we give her? Since the kite is going to be flying... Ooh, like this? Since the kite is going... It's too high! Someone save Paimon! She's about to faint! Like...
No, let me think.
Since the kite is going to be...
Alright, how about guilty?
Oh, Paimon totally didn't do anything wrong. And even if she did, she... Since the kite...
Okay, I think it's the please with yourself.
Ooh, like this? Ooh.
Yeah, that one. Perfect. Yes, that's the
Now
one.
that we've decided, let's...
Do it, do it, do it, do it! Let's see her kite. Oh yeah, she's getting crazy.
It's done! Now we just have to attach the string, right?
All right, gather around, everyone.
My kite better be fire.
Shinyan's calling us!
Look at those stub legs. Tiny stub legs.
Let one take a look.
Alright, let's see Yayos.
Wow!
Ooh.
Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow! It's so pretty. Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master. If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird.
Except Master.
Except Master. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
How about yours, Traveler? The best.
Oh! Well, now that you mention it, Paimon can...
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and paint.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed?
You are most filial, Shenhe.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao.
I think that one's gonna win.
It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, Traveler?
Haha! The Paimon! Yo! We gotta take a picture of that. It's freaking awesome. That's fire right there. Yo!
Its self-important countenance bears a striking resemblance to that of its namesake.
It makes her look like she's already won the competition. Well, that's gonna happen one way or another.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh? Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission? Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence. Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person.
There's wind up ahead!
Yeah! I get the kite! Let's go! I got the kite! Let's go! Feel bad for whoever did this kite. Luckily, I'm a master wind glider because I got taught by Amber. I think it's Cloud Retainer, or not Cloud Retainer. Huh? Uh-oh. I knew it.
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is
I knew it.
quite
I knew
curious
it.
indeed.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection?
One believes it drifted in the direction of... Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a...
Your concern is Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her. On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creations.
Still thy tongue.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is
one's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no... Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely...
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath.
We can hardly avoid her
You
forever.
can hear it too, right?
That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the moon chase?
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not.
You
retrieve it.
Like kids.
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself.
Ah, you're an adeptus? Please, I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray.
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... mint! Well, and if that's all...
We finally caught up. You sure do fly Mooncarver? Mountain Sheep?
You?
She...
Okay, now, Paimon's...
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long...
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing...
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? All this flying from place to place is wearing...
They're back.
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kite. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said...
Oh?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free. He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange...
A reflection of him. If I were a kite...
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant... If Gao Ming truly sees a kite as a reflection...
Well, people often...
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on...
One was merely night-fast approaches, if you are otherwise unoccupied.
Oh, it's been so long.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities.
Hey! Paimon's hungry too!
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? If you're ready to serve the food, we... This is...
See him.
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing.
Blessing this game now? What?
Is the headpiece secure?
Looks good
I should
though.
have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
Then we got Shinha and her.
How do we look?
Awesome.
She asked...
Look great.
You look pretty too, Ganyu! Oh,
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately?
Lately? Why is...
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot think...
Thank you, Master.
One is content, as long as you are pleased
little
with the
bow.
gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xianyan! This particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet. It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop. Oh, well.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression.
One has. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string.
Kite string? Huh.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about...
One has only heard that the two...
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Oh?
Ran away, you say?
Oh, okay.
What?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches, as one was contacting various tailors around Liyue. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also at a gathering of adepti. Bonanis once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Minogius made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle. However, when one asked Minogius's opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. And later... one means to say that it is a time to address problems. Fate is fickle.
That's nice.
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use.
Is there anything I can do?
Combining our efforts is... Aha! How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop it for there and then have a part 2, but I guess I'll do some mini games while we're here. Shall we? Because I don't feel like doing the quest again. I'll just unhappy with that. Totally. Hot diggity. You remember. Oh my god. Hot diggity. This is the diggity dude. Yeah, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back again. I apologize for the inconveniences. back. Players, of course. More hungry hippos, bro. As long as I can get a character without doing hungry hippos, I'll be fine. Dang, bro. Why do NPCs in this game look... like, look at that hairstyle. That's crazy. I like that hairstyle. Look at that.
I've got a bunch of interesting gadgets, all from my time.
Certain amount of rules. Okay. Bam. Look at that. I'm awesome. Do that basically first try. Oh my god, it's actually hard. Okay. Move this here. This. Grab the key. On that, do this. Push this here. Here. Then. Hard. This. That there. Push. I do. I know I need. Oh my god. Dude, why did it take me so long to get? Oof. That should have not take that long. Oh, I did all of it. Why does it have to be multiplayer things? I really hate that. I wish they stopped doing multiplayer things. I like doing stuff for myself. I just don't like multiplayer.
Get out of my way!
I hate multiplayer. Why am I over here? Don't want to play multiplayer. It's not fun. It really isn't. I don't know why. messed up. No, I messed up. I messed up. It's not perfect. Yeah, but man, I got it. It just wasn't perfect.
Here!
Out of this challenge, I guess I'll end the stream. I haven't really talked much, but there's nothing really to do about just doing the event. Pretty fun, I would say. Able to get Gaming. Here you go. Get Gaming. Yes, I want to invite Gaming.
Hey, boss. The name's Gaming. I'm a guard from the communications office. So, all this needs shipping, right? No. You grab a seat and have some tea. I'll get these packed up for you, no problem. It'll only take me a minute, then we can get the delivery scheduled. Oh, and if you ever want to book a Wushu dance, me and my crew are available in a heartbeat. The troupe's called the Mighty Mythical Beasts, and I'm the head. Not to brag or anything.
Okay. Guess that's new. Oh. Shingshu, new outfit.
The hero's valor ripples through his robes. His garments steeped in the spirit of the bamboo groves.
Okay, so people talk now. Alright. So let's see the Shingshu outfit. Let's do it on, I guess, Rite's party. Check it out. Alright, Shingshu, let's get rid of that haircut you got and get some better yet. What? Oh my god, see how much better his haircut is? Oh, see how much better that is? Oh yeah. Much better, Shingshu. Much better. The yee haircut out of there. Much better. So much pre-gems I can get here. Don't. Yes. Alright, I'm now missing a crown. Day reward before the game tells me to break things. I guess I'll end it here. I can do all the other stuff later. Get my commissions. But yeah, got the new skin. I think there's a Ganyu's in Shinhei's in the shop, I think. I'm not sure if they're out yet or not. But there they are. Look there. I actually really like Ganyu. I think Ganyu is my favorite. This one. The bow makes it all together. Yeah, much better. I mean, I like it. I like this one. I just much better. It's 1350, meaning it would be like get this. I don't have Ganyu. Need a Zhongling skin now. I think that's all we're missing.
Time to
that's
act.
all I would want.
Add
I want a Zhongling skin.
Thank you for
Zhongling can have
add as
fire skin. Yeah, her outfit's already good, isn't it? Alright. I ended off with Xingshu as the new character. So Xingshu does it too. So Bennett does it. Xingshu does it. I don't know about hers. I'm looking around. I don't see her. Her thing's right here. Is it her neck that does it?
Shine down!
I don't know. Alright. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good evening, morning, or night whenever you see this. And I guess I'll do part 2 quest and then I'll be done for this legend event. I've had fun so far. Yeah, as I said. Hope you enjoyed. Xingshu outfit looks cool. Bye bye.